how you do anything is how you do everything. That is a super impactful quote to me. I'll explain more on that in a second. Quick update on the run. Day 14, I ran 40 miles through the desert, and the sun, the heat, it got me again. I woke up for day 15 and I just couldn't make the run happen. So ended up going to get an IV just to a little self-care and get some nutrients back in me. That felt great. Even ended up helping my wife drive to Denver, which is a 9-hour drive. And we had to talk about all things baby, our birth plan, and get her there with the car so she could tour some birth centers for the week. And that felt good to be a part of that. And my wife and my baby always come first. And day 16 flew back here to Nevada. And now, my buddy Caden is here to help me for a week while my wife's gone, which brings us to day 17. Back to the long, sandy, rocky roads of the desert. But how I do anything is how I do everything. That hits me every day. It's like this self-correction, this thing that just bounces around in my mind. And I'm always thinking of that quote. Even for I could just keep being out here and abusing my body. But then it makes me think, well, why don't I just stop for some self-care? If I'm abusing my body, what else am I abusing in my life? How I do anything is how I do everything. I want to show it for my wife. She could drive to Denver on her own, but I like the fact that I could help. How I do anything is how I do everything. There's a piece of litter out here in the desert. I pick it up, I put it in, I'm going to go throw it away later. How I do anything is how I do everything. I could walk over that piece of litter, but if I walk over that, what else am I walking over in life? So that's the kind of man I want to be. I want to give those small efforts the same as those big efforts. We'll see you tomorrow.